Hello everyone. Welcome to the Graduate School of Negros Oriental State University. Today's session on philosophical and sociological foundation of Philippines education is all about the introduction to sociology. I am Teacher Cecil, a PhD mathematics education student of Negros Oriental State University main campus, Dumaguete City. At the end of this video lesson, we are expected to define sociology. Next, describe the central ideas of the founders of sociology. Explain why it is worthwhile to study sociology. And identify ways sociology is applied in the real world. Sociology is a reasoned and rigorous study of human social life, social groups, and societies. A key insight of sociology is the simple fact of being in a group changes your behavior. Why do we feel and act differently in different types of social situations? Why might people acting similarly not feel connected to others exhibiting the same behavior? These are some of the many questions sociologists ask as they study people and society. What is sociology? A dictionary defines sociology as the systematic study of society and social interaction. The word sociology is derived from the Latin word socius, or companion, and the Greek word logos, or speech or reason, which together mean reasoned speech or discourse about companionship. It uses many different theories and methods to study a wide range of subject matter and applies these studies to the real world. A key insight of sociology is that the simple fact of being in a group changes your behavior. We feel and act differently in different types of social situations. The way we learn to interact with others and build relationships has a major impact not only on our social lives but also in our physical, mental, and emotional health as well. We should avoid social isolation for it can lead to feeling of loneliness and negative self-esteem. Who are the founders of sociology? First we have Auguste Comte, 1798 to 1857. He is a French philosopher, the father of sociology. He coined the term sociology to describe the study of society. He studied social world through scientific method and named the scientific study of social patterns positivism. Positivism is the state of being certain or very confident of something. Example, a Christian being absolutely certain that there is God. Second is Karl Marx, 1818 to 1883. He is a German philosopher and economist. He developed a critical analysis of capitalism that saw the material or economic basis of inequality and power relations as the cause of social instability and conflict. According to Karl Marx, the focus of sociology should be the ruthless critique of everything existing. In this way, the goal of sociology would not simply to be scientifically analyze or objectively describe society, but to use rigorous scientific analysis as a basis to change it. Third is Emile Durkheim, 1858 to 1917. He is a French sociologist. He established sociology as an academic field. Key to Durkheim's approach was the development of a framework for sociology based on the analysis of social facts and social functions. For Durkheim, social facts are like the facts of natural sciences. They could be studied without reference to the subjective experience of individuals. Example of social fact is the suicide rates. The key social function is to integrate individuals by linking them to a common external doctrine and to a greater reality outside of themselves. Fourth is Max Weber, 1864 to 1920. He is a German sociologist, one of the greatest sociologists of the 20th century. He described sociology as a science which attempts the interpretive understanding of social actions. Weber delimited the field that sociology studies in the manner almost opposite of Durkheim. Rather than defining sociology as the study of the unique dimension of external facts, for Weber, sociology was concerned with social action. Fifth is Herbert Spencer, 1820 to 1903. He is an English philosopher, biologist, anthropologist, and sociologist. He used an organic analogy that compared society to a living organism made up of interdependent parts. Organic analogy means society was like a human body. It was made up of various institutions that acted like organs of the body. They all needed to be functioning properly for the body to function. Spencer is also famous for his doctrine of social Darwinism. Social Darwinism is the belief that those human beings best adapted to their environment survive and prosper, whereas those poorly adapted die out. Social Darwinism applied the theory of natural selection to social actions, believing that only the strongest and the fittest succeed in life. Why we need to study sociology? It's because sociology teaches people not to accept easy explanations. It teaches them the way to organize their thinking so that they can ask better questions and formulate better answers. Sociology can be exciting because it teaches people ways to recognize how they fit into the world and how others perceive them. Sociology prepares people for a wide variety of careers. People who graduate from college with a degree in sociology are hired by government agencies, non-government organizations, and corporations. Sociology can help us to understand ourselves better, since it examines how the social world influences the way we think, feel, and act. We have here the sociological perspectives, level of analysis, and the focus. First is the symbolic interactionism. The level of analysis for this is micro. Micro-sociological examines small-scale patterns of social interaction. And the focus is the face-to-face interactions. Second, functionalism. The level of analysis is macro. Macro-sociological examines large-scale patterns of society. And the focus is the relationship among the parts of society, how these parts are functional. Next is the conflict theory. The level of analysis is macro. Again, macro-sociological examines large-scale patterns of society. And the focus is the competition for scarce resources, how the elites use their power to control the poor and the weak. Applying this perspective to U.S. divorce rate. If men control the economic life, the divorce rate is low because women are dependent to their husband's income. The high divorce rate reflects a shift in the balance power between men and women. But nowadays, mostly husband and wife have an equal power. Both are working to earn money for the family. Maybe that's the reason why many married couples cannot hold anymore their marriage vows. Another real-life example of conflict theory is the educational system. Individual excellence, talent, and hard works do not necessarily guarantee success. Why? Because larger forces or those who are in the position produce unequal outcomes that favor their relatives, friends, and the powerful. To sum up, sociology is the systematic study of society and social interactions. In order to carry out their studies, sociologists identify cultural patterns and social forces and determine how they affect individuals and groups. Sociology was developed as a way to study and try to understand the changes to society. Some of the earliest sociologists thought that societies and individual rules in society could be studied using the same scientific methodologies that were used in natural sciences. Sociologists develop theories to explain social events, interactions, and patterns. Theories have different skills. The macro-level theories such as structural functionalism and conflict theory attempt to explain how societies operate as a whole. The micro-level theories such as symbolic interactionism focus on the interactions between individuals. Studying sociology is beneficial both for the individual and for society. By studying sociology, people learn how to think critically about social issues and problems that confront our society. These are the references. Thank you for listening. God bless and keep safe. Bye-bye.